Hello, today I'm gonna read this book that's called Road Rage, and this book is not so long, so I'm gonna read the book. And Merry Christmas! Tomorrow it's a special day. Tomorrow. Chapter 1, Going West. The branches of the tree of knowledge hid a huge tree house. Inside it was tribe's headquarters. The sap screen flashed red and alarming. Tree of knowledge woke up. Tribe, you are needed. What's up? Said Berean. Vanna looked at the sap screen. Someone needs help. She groaned. In the USA. Great, said Finn. I've always wanted to go to USA. Vanna smiled. You might get your chance now, Finn. They need our help on an Indian reservation.
Reservation.
Okay. Reservation. What's a reservation? Asked Finn. It's land the Indians have been giving to live on. It's beautiful and wild. Vanna told him a cat had been asleep. She woke up and yawned. So what's the problem? A man called Kong Kreet wants to build a road to go right through the reservation.
Reservation.
Okay. Snorted Vanna. Why? Said Finn with a frown. Because it will make him rich. He makes new towns. The road will link his towns so he can sell more houses. He knows the agents, but he doesn't care. He thinks no one can stop him, said Vanna. Well, we will make him think again, hissed Cat. Think of all the terrible thumbs from a busy road like that. It will harm the trees and frighten all the animals away, whispered Moo. Why don't the Indians stop him? Asked Finn. They tried, but Kong Kreet cheated them, said Vanna. We are the Indians' last hope. He had to be stopped. You're right, said Talon. Let's get over there. Tribe to the rescue, roared Berean. Tribe jumped into the nearest tree trunk and sped along the tree root system. The root system took them anywhere in the world that had trees. By the time the tribe got to the reservation, and night had fallen, Vanna gasped up at the moon. I will go for a run and find out what the other wolves know about Kong Kreet's plans. And I will send a mind message to tell you what I find out. They could all send a mind message to each other. It was like talking without words. It was one of their special gifts, but they had others too. Vanna morphed into a wolf and let out a loud howl. I will have a look around too, said Cat, changing into her cat form. It was time to prowl. Oh no, look at that, squeaked Moo. The others looked where Moo was pointing. Huge tractors and diggers were lined up in a row waiting to rip up the land. Grrr, said Berean. It looks like they are going to start digging. How can we stop Kong Kreet? I've got an idea, said Vanna. We will make Kong Kreet and his men think the machines are haunted. We'll make them believe that the spirits of the Indians are after them. That's chapter 1, but I'm gonna read chapter 2. I'm just gonna drink. Chapter 2. Tribe on the Wart. Talon flew up into the sky to keep watch. His eagle eyes could see for miles. He could warn the others when Kong Kreet and his men were on their way back to start digging the road. This is a job for you, Mo, said Vanna. Be quick, we don't have much time. Yeah, I will do my best, squeaked Mo. She morphed into a mouse and scrambled off. First she went to the big digger and nibbled through the cables in the driver's cab. Then she ran over to the other machines and nibbled and nibbled and nibbled. Talon swooped down to warn them that Kong Kreet and his men were on their way. Moo hid in the tall grass and waited. Kong Kreet climbed into the big digger and tried to turn it on. It wouldn't start. The storm digger won't start, he said. We will have to use a tractor instead. The tractors are all bust too, boss, said another man. Something was chewed through the wires. Kong Kreet was very angry. All the machines were broken. Get new ones then, he yelled. That night, Moo crept back and nibbled through even more cables and wires. It's a good thing I have strong teeth, she squeaked. Me too, said Berlin. He had used his huge teeth and claws to rip the tractor's heavy tires. Oh my God, man. In the morning, all that Kong Kreet and his workers found were the tracks of a big bear and a little mouse and lots of broken machines. Look at these mouse tracks, look at these bear tracks. It's the Indians, said one man. They are shapeshifters. Their spirits can turn into any animal. That's impossible, shouted Kong Kreet. I don't believe in the spirit. I'm going to build this road and no one will stop me. Yes, we will, squeaked Mo. You don't have to be big to be the best. Oh my. Chapter 3, Kong Kreet Fights Back. Yummy. Chapter 3, Kong Kreet Fights Back. There was a dust cloud far off on the cornfield. It was getting bigger and bigger and darker. Something was coming. Something big. What is it? Squeaked Moo. Talon flew up high and have a look. Then swooped back down. They've got a tank, he said. A great big tank. Oh no. That doesn't matter to me, said Moo. I can still creep inside and shoot through the cables. It's just like playing hide and squeak. Moo morphed into her mouse form and scrambled off. Thank goodness for Moo, growled Berlin, who was hiding behind the spiky cactus with Talon. I thought I heard a mouse squeak, said one of the men. This place is haunted, boss, sniveled one of his men. I'm getting out of here. You stay right there, yelled Kong Kreet. We will use spades if we have to. They began to dig the road by hand, but they were not happy. It was hard work. Now we can really frighten them, groaned Berlin. You go first, Vanna. Vanna morphed into a wolf. She stood on the top of a small hill, lifted her head and howled. What's that? Shouted the man. It's just a wolf, yelled Kong Kreet. Vanna's howl called the other wolves. They came running. Hundreds of wolves made a circle around Kong Kreet and his men. The wolves glared at them with their yellow eyes and licked their lips. Let's get out of here, boss, said one of the men. Your turn, Talon, growled Berlin. Talon morphed into his eagle form and flew up high into the air. He let out a mighty scream and swooped down on the men. They dived into their hands and knees and shook like jellies. Now it's my turn, said Berlin. He morphed into a bear. Roar, said Berlin. He stood on his back legs, showing his huge teeth and long claws. Help, it is the spirits of the Indians, said the men. They ran away, falling over each other in a panic as they tried to escape from bears and wolves and eagles. The wildlife was too wild for them. Now for my last trick, growled Berlin. I will make Kong Kreet vanish. Chapter 4, Berlin rides again. Moo was ready to go. She held a thin bit of wire in her mouth as she scrambled over to the big digger using her tiny mouse paws. She tried to wire around the big digger cable so it wasn't broken anymore. She squeaked loudly so that Marie's sharp bare ears would hear her. This is OP fight. This is OP fight for me. Lumbered over to the digger and climbed into the driver's seat. Kong Kreet won't be able to bear it when he sees this, he grinned to himself at the digger, roared into life and charged at the evil Kong Kreet. Kong Kreet couldn't believe his eyes. He rumbled his eyes and shook his head. Yes, it really was a big brown bear driving a digger. The digger charged at him with Marine at the controls. Kong Kreet ran. He fell over, ripping his smart clothes and getting covered in dust. Ho, 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 laughed Marine. What time is it when a bear is charging at you in a digger's track? Time to run. Marine scooped Kong Kreet into the digger bucket. I'm being kidnapped by a yogi bear, he yelled. Suddenly Marine saw something that made him grin even more. A huge cactus. He drove it up and dumped the evil Kong Kreet right on top of the prickly plant. Ow, 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 yelled Kong Kreet. Now you get the point, growled the Marine. Don't come back. Kong Kreet had enough. He ran away holding his sore bottom. Tribe had won. They stood together as the dust settled. The sun began to set and the sand glowed orange and red. Well, squeaked Mo, I think we got to the bottom of that problem. Tribe went home. They had done a good job as the day turned to darkness. The spirits of the Indians rose from the ground. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, sisters. That was all for this book, and I hope you enjoy this book. And this book was good, fun, easy to read, and interesting. And my best character was who was it again? It was Vanna and Kat. That was my best characters. And bye bye.